Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. Quick look once more at Solana, seeing what's going on. We're going to start with some back-end liquidation data and just quickly, kind of see what's happening since yesterday. It's pretty much performing as per usual, pulling back to that low 140 range. We're starting to see more liquidation piling up in the low 140s, implying further downside. It also tells us too that with Bitcoin going up and altcoins going down, obviously Bitcoin dominance is playing a factor there. So let's quickly double check a few things. Make sure you like the video, comment below if you get a chance. Let me know, what is your position on Solana? Love to hear it. That being said, 150 is that macro liquidation above the price action. So if the price does continue higher up, it seems like a logical pivot point and or area of liquidation. Furthermore, liquidation delta is remaining pretty flat. This is interesting. This is how majority of altcoins are looking right now, which is odd because they're pulling back and the amount of liquidation is still high to the upside. That implies people are taking more longs than shorts, and we still technically have more longs than shorts in the market right now for Solana. Furthermore, when we take a look at open interest, there's that 142. I mentioned that yesterday. It's kind of like that lower support range in this area, secondary to that 136. So the price does pull back. 136 seems like a logical consideration for a long. I have my alert set here for roughly 140. So if we cross that plane, I may consider a position at that point. But honestly, I'm thinking that might not be the greatest idea because just how poorly altcoins are performing right now. If they don't pull their head out of their ass and start to actually do something, we're going to continue to see Bitcoin dominance just keeps going straight up here, right? 67% is the next target there. Roughly 70% is a likely capitulation zone there, where we've seen a lot of resistance in the past. What that basically just means is that altcoins are going to bottom out in the relative near future. I just don't think we're going to see that today or soon. I feel like we're going to see some green either this weekend and or sometime tomorrow. I meant to say red. We're going to see some red this weekend and or tomorrow. And the reason why I feel that way is because Bitcoin continues to maintain this range. If we surge up to 109K, which is my desired short entry, then I think Solana will also potentially sweep liquidation at 150 and then pull back. No matter how you look at it, it's hard to really say what's going to happen right now. We got some really weird price action, but we are in a good position right now where the price action is coming down to potentially bounce off this local support range and or this fair value gap range. We basically have a descending trend retest, and typically the price will continue higher after it retests this descending trend line, which we're seeing happening right now. So this is favorable. However, majority of everything else is not favorable. We're not over 50 in the RSI. MACD is starting to plateau, hasn't converged yet. In the 4-hour time frame, it's telling us we're losing momentum and we're starting to pull back. Okay, so I think that there is a distinct probability we do go down a bit lower here. I'm thinking 136 to 140 is a liberal zone there for us, just between our 0.236 and our 0.382 fib levels there. Okay, keep in mind these fib levels mean very little unless there's confluence, but there is, right? 142, we have that 50-day SMA, we've got our point of control right there at 145. We really just need to maintain above 145 in order to have any legs to stand on. I've mentioned that for a couple of days now, that 144 is kind of that macro point of control. Until we reclaim that area, we can presume we're going to continue to struggle between now and then, right? So if you want to try to average into a position, I totally understand it, but I think it's a little early to try to consider longs on alts today. There's a couple of outliers, but not very many. Majority are just struggling really hard right now. So anyways, I know it's not good news. This is not great, but I'm always going to shoot you straight and tell you how it is. Okay, so I appreciate you appreciating the realism there and not always being a moon boy there. There's occasions where I feel a little bit on the bullish side, but right now I think it's very premature to consider taking longs on alts. Okay, we'll look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's video. Thanks so much again. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this. Should have opened with this. A phenomenal trading deposit reward bonus and prize pool. This is happening for the next 30 days. So nice new rewards. Make sure you check that out. Link down below. Some folks are off to the races already so far. So I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks again for your time. Everything's in the comments below if you're curious. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.